right, welcome back, everybody. It's time for another last-second supper. What are we going to do for dinner? If you have pasta at home, you know, you can do dinner.
That's a good question almost every night of the week.
Every single night of the week,
so
you know?
perfect. I'm excited.
Well, I'm going to try something new here because we're going to do a pasta that takes only one dish, and we're going to give it a go on the stovetop. You know how you see the baked pastas where you can like do a lasagna with the dry noodles, you bake it and it cooks the noodles for you? We're going to do a one-pot pasta dish, but we're going to do it on the stovetop,
Yeah, that's skipping a whole step. I think it's brilliant. Actually, I don't know why we don't do that with every pasta.
Well, I don't really either, and we're going to try it with this one. And what I've done is I have sautéed some mushrooms, some onion.
Oh, it smells so good.
And some garlic. And what you need to do if you're going to do this kind of thing is put a lot of the liquid in it, because you need to be able to have enough liquid to properly cook the noodles.
Oh, that's a really good point, because they're going to soak it in. So it's going to get drier as it cooks through.
It's going to get a little bit drier. So this is going to start hopefully boiling up soon, and I'm also going to put a little bit of marinara in it. And again, now this is a last-second supper, you guys, so don't stress. Use whatever you have.
And I just recognize the fact that you just put stock in it. Like, I wasn't even thinking that you were going to do that, but that makes sense because you're cooking the pasta. Yeah, and stock compared to water, you're going to have a whole lot more flavor to it.
You have a whole lot more flavor. So what I did is I'm just going to let that come to a boil, or it'll come to a boil soon enough. And now this is where it seems so counterintuitive. You ready? I'm just going to pour, I mean, doesn't it seem weird?
Yeah, it does.
It does, but you just pour the pasta dry right into this.
Okay.
Give it a stir, and once it gets to kind of a boil, or at least a simmer, we're going to shut the lid, and we're going to say a little prayer that this is done by the end of Ozarks Live.
I'm sure it is. So, like, typically, how long would it take to cook that? I mean,
not long.
Like 8 minutes, because isn't that how long you would boil the pasta? Is about 8, 9?
Yeah, something
or
like
11.
that. And
some of the thicker pastas take a little bit longer.
Years ago, when I was in grad school at Mizzou, and I was living in Washington, D.C., I lived on, like, Campbell's soup. I'd mix it with water, and then I would put, like, egg noodles in a bowl, and all I had was a microwave. But if you stir it up enough, you will get to where you can make what is akin to it's kind of like the poor man's Alfredo, right? And it was delicious, and it didn't cost me anything.
That's a whole step up from my ramen noodles, though. I'm telling you, that sounds delicious.
It's amazing. That's really all you have to do. So this has come, I don't know if you can see this, this has come to a nice boil. So we're going to cover it.
It's totally going to be done in
I think it's going to be fine.
8 minutes or so.
Now here's the thing, though. You can expect that this pasta, once it, you know, it's going to kind of thicken because of the pasta, right? So I would have plenty of this or water or something on hand.
Just keep an eye on it then?
Just in case.
Okay.
But think about that. One pot, give it a few minutes and you're done.
That was so fast. I mean, all you had to do was chop up your ingredients, throw it in there, and
that was fast, but what if it didn't work? We're going to add spinach in a few minutes and hope to heck that it worked out.
Yeah.